You seen this video?
Crazy to think that Jesus was a carpenter in the desert, right? It's even crazier when you find out the word architect comes from the Greek word Tecton, which is what they called Jesus in the New Testament. And it didn't just mean carpenter. It was more like artisan or crafter, builder. And most things were made of stone in first century Galilee, so maybe Jesus was more like a mason? Or maybe someone mistranslated a metaphor. What if carpenter wasn't supposed to mean literally guy with hammer? It was supposed to mean builder of something else, like worlds. Whoopsie. In Aramaic, there's a word that means craftsman that also means wise man or teacher. And if you reread that book that they wrote about Jesus, the Bible, with all of this in mind, everything he says about foundations and stone and building starts to take on a double meaning. At one point, he apparently says to Peter, "I will build my church on this rock." Peter, Petros. Petros in Greek means piece of stone or rock. So if Peter's the rock to a mason, is he like the apprentice to the master teacher? And Jesus is actually saying, I'm not going to build walls, I'm going to build consciousness? That would mean you is how the spiritual architecture expands. Maybe Jesus was teaching everyone how to align with truth, to become stable enough to withstand the pressures of physical existence without crumbling. Who builds the bones of a house? If hands shape the stones, what do words shape? The desert doesn't have many trees, but it sounds like it had one hell of a builder. Wouldn't that be so funny if the whole thing is just a construction metaphor? Was he talking about architecture or initiation?